Welcome to the Kahnawake Sports Complex Field for the season opener. Regular season now in process here at Kahnawake Minor Baseball. I'm Brandon Bordeaux for Baby Blue Memories. The first regular season broadcast of our Sunnyside Diner game of the week. Sunnyside Diner, breakfast until 2, and the best chicken wings, pizza in town. Give them a call for pickup or delivery, 450-635-7983, or go sit in and dine in. Today's matchup is a U18 affair featuring the Soulanges Cougars and the Kahnawake Warhawks. We've known this in the past as the midget level. Our pitcher is Cole Snow, and his first pitch is out inside to Gabriel Nadeau, number 42, leading this game off for Soulanges. Nadeau, Mathieu Amis, and Metis Wells to start this game off for the Soulanges as Cole Snow gets his second pitch in there at strike one and a 1-1 count. The Warhawks 16-11 winners over the Surwa Red Sox last night in Chattagee to start their season off. And here's a shallow pop-up into left field. It falls. And Bryson Stockle-Claire will throw it in. Dylan Stand-Up has it, and it's a leadoff single, a bloop single into opposite field for Gabriel Nadeau. So if you don't remember the U18 B rules, because that's what we're playing with, stolen bases are permitted, but only if your lead is 5 runs or less. And of course, if you're trailing, you're permitted to steal at any time. So we will definitely be keeping an eye on Nadeau over at first base, as is Snow. Now he's going, but it's fouled back, and it's an 0-1 count. They'll have to redo it. Mathieu Amis and Metis Wells going up here for Soulanges. Warhawks opening their season off with a 16-11 win last night. This game, of course, brought to you by Sunnyside Diner, where it's always sunny in this ball. 0-1 the count. As the pitcher Snow throws it back to Sagawihu Cross, the first baseman. Warhawks 16-11, as you see Soulanges third baseman, coach, getting his 5 seconds of fame in. And that one's hit well to center. That'll fall. Cayman Daibo fields it. And it's a single and back-to-back base hits for Soulanges to start this game. Good piece of hitting by Amis, and now Metis Wells, the number 3 hitter, steps in. Another lefty going up against Cole Snow. So the hits from lefties have gone into center and have gone into opposite field. And there's strike one, a good pitch by Snow. And our Kahnawake Minor Baseball game of the week, brought to you by Sunnyside Diner. That changeup misses upstairs, and it's an even count, 1-1. And of course, for the second straight year, you see the home plate umpire standing behind the pitcher. On the ground, right back to short. The throw to second, not in time. A slow roller, and all momentum taken off of that, and now the bases are loaded here for Soulanges, as Christopher Sege, the number 4 hitter, I believe, steps in. So the base is loaded, the play's at home. There's a force there as Sege, the cleanup batter, the first righty the Cougars will send out there. And that is off the plate, and don't forget, a walk here with the bases loaded would obviously force in a run. Nicolas Sege on deck, these two brothers, so we'll see if they can be the Bash brothers, so to speak, and get Soulanges started in the right direction. That misses the bag. Max Goodleaf backs up, and Nadeau figures, all right, well, with nobody out here and the bases loaded, let's not try and risk it. That would obviously be a big momentum changer. 2 balls, no strikes. Snow, who started last night in the Warhawks 16-11 win in Chattagee, is now behind in the count, 3-0. if he gets a strike in here, that'll feel really, really good. And misses, and that'll force in a run, and the Cougars are on the board. Do a bases loaded walk, and Nicolas Seguin will come in. The Warhawks on the road last night got started off really quickly in a game that they nearly blew the Red Sox out of the water until Sirois made a late push. And that catches the inside corner. It's 0-1. So that's got to feel really good for Cole. Let's see if he can turn the frown upside down. The 0-1. Popped foul. And now it's a pitcher's count. No balls, 2 strikes. Soulanges leading by a score of 1-0. Amis at third, Wells on second, and Christopher Seguin at first. They're all hoping to come home right now, but Cole Snow, the pitcher for the Warhawks, has himself an 0-2 count. Trying to get a big first out in this inning. The pitch. Not going to be this time, as it's ball 1. Max Goodleaf behind the plate. Lucas Diva over at third. Dylan Stand-up at short. Saguihu Cross at first. There's the 1-2 for Snow. This is away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes, I believe. The ump called it 3-1, but it is 2-2. Here's the pitch. And that is strike 3. A huge strikeout for Cole Snow. Well, actually, it's not strike 3. On the ground, going back to Saguihu Cross at first. Is going to be a tough play. And they don't make it, and now the runner's going to third, but there's a rundown. The throw! They got him at home! Well, yeah, that should have been strike 3, but it turns into some kind of weird sequence. That turned into some kind of weird sequence of events which all might be coming back. Wow, that was wild. According to our eyes, Nicolas Seguin struck out, and they're not going to call it. Anyways, there's 1 out. The first pitch was called a strike, and then there was a foul. Now runner's going, and they're not even going to go for it here. So the force play is lifted to where it's now just at first. The runners are not obliged to run. By the way, that pitch was called a strike, I believe, so it's 0-1. The pitch from Snow popped up at the shallow right. Bryson LeClair's under it. He makes the catch. Runner tags up. And Seguin will score, and it is now 3-0 Cougars on the sac fly. So it's 3-0 Soulanges with 2 outs. The Warhawks just gotta ignore this and try to get through this without giving up 5. Get them back when you can. You can't score any runs right now if you're pitching. So Snow going up against Cedric Reed. Runner's going to third. The throw! It's dropped! Good throw by Goodleaf. And that turned into quite an adventure for Nick Seguin, but he is on third. And now the 4th run of the inning is only 90 feet away from home. The pitch. Upstairs and away. 2 outs. Soulanges leading 3-0 in this U18 matchup. top of the first inning. Cole Snow looking to get out of this inning without giving out the max. The pitch hit on the ground. It hits Snow. It bounces through the wickets of stand-up. And a trick play drives in Soulanges' fourth run. And now it's 4-0 Cougars. And the maximum fifth run is over at first. Here's the pitch. Runner's going. And they're going to throw. Good catch at second. Now the fifth run is 180 feet away. You figure a ground ball that makes its way to the outfield could possibly get him home. Here's the pitch. Runner's going. Goodleaf gets a good throw. They got him! What a throw by Max Goodleaf down the third base line to pick off Cedric Reed, and that'll do it for the top of the first. Soulanges scores 4. Warhawks coming up to bat.
The worst part is this.
Welcome back to the arena, the sports complex field. Gabriel Nadeau, the starting pitcher. It's a 1-1 count to the leadoff hitter for the Warhawks, Sugawihu Cross. So Cross, Jesse Lahash, and Cole Snow. We'll try to get the Warhawks back into the game. There's a bouncer that gets to third, fielded by the third baseman, and he's not going to be able to get a good play at third by Metis Motard, but he wasn't able to make the play. So Sugawihu Cross makes it to first. Jesse Lahash and Cole Snow are the 2-3 hitters. Let's see if the Warhawks can put Nadeau's arm to the test here. Cross is not going. Being held at first. This is a lefty, remember, Nadeau pitching, so should be interesting to see. They throw back! Oh! And if that throw back to first had any more mustard on it, could have been a little dangerous. Remember, with the lefty pitching, Nadeau can pretty much look that way, and it fouled back, and Sugawihu Cross got a really good jump on that play. So Jesse Lahash, the youngest player of this roster. A battle of number 42s here. Cross is not going to go as the ball one hops the bag, 2 balls and a strike. Soulanges 4, Kahnawake no score. Bottom of the first inning. Warhawks have a runner on first, nobody outs. The 2-1. Misses, and it's ball 3, 3-1. Now there's a throw, and hit well into shallow center. That drops, and both runners advance. That was a tough play for the center fielder to make. Good judgment by Sugawihu Cross over at now second. Those plays, when they're up in the air, could be really difficult to judge, but he made a good job, did a good job there. And now Cole Snow, the number 3 hitter, steps in. A pitcher-on-pitcher matchup here. And that ball, one hops the dirt. Sugawihu Cross is going. The throw gets away. So both runners advance 90 feet. And now Cole Snow can wait on his pitch, essentially, with runners on second and third. And we've got a timeout over at third. Warhawks trailing by a score of 4-0, trying to get on the board here. That's in there, strike one. And it evens up the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Skied, but that's going to make its way out. And make its way onto the Ancestors Challenge field. If you want to watch me do that, you got to pay me extra. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good opportunity here for Nadeau to get a big first out. The 1-2. And Snow slaps this one at the center. That's going to yank its way to the wall. 1 run is scoring. Lahash on his way. He will score. Snow's at second, rounding it, heading to third. And Cole Snow is not going to go. And it is a 2-run triple for Cole Snow to get the Warhawks on the board. It's 4-2. And the cleanup hitter comes in, Kobe Lahash. Cole with a big shot into center. That makes it 4-2. And the tying run is into bat right now. And it's skied into shallow left. It's caught. Snow's running. And he's not going to go for it. So that is the first out of the inning, and Dylan Stand-Up will stand in to bat here. Lucas Daibo, number 6, and then Max Goodleaf, the 7-hitter, should the inning go past that. Runner on third, 1 out. And here's Stand-Up standing in. That pitch misses from Nadeau, and it's 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. 4-2 lead for Soulanges here in the bottom of the first. And Stand-Up trying to make contact with that. Not able to hit it. It's strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nadeau looking at Snow over at third. And that pitch misses. It's ball 2, 2-1. Don't forget, with 1 out, there's no force here. Especially with the runner only being at third. The 2-1. Upstairs, and that's ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Lucas Daibo on deck. The 3-1. Fouled back, and it is now a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. There's a 3-2. And that misses upstairs, and it's ball 4. Stand-Up hustling down the first baseline. And in steps Lucas Daibo. He represents what would be the Max 5th run of the inning. Runners on first and third, and wow! Dylan Stand-Up makes it to second. That's one way to steal. And that ball misses. Snow thought about it, but he's just going to go back to third. So runners are on second and third with 1 out. There's no force, and a fly ball to the outfield would pretty much make this a 1-run game. Ball's off the plate. Nadeau's just going to have to compose himself here. He's got 1 out. One down here in this inning. Max Goodleaf on deck. And that's hit well into left center. 1 run scores. Stand-Up will come in. He will score easily. Lucas Daibo on his horse, rounding second, heading for third. Here's the throw! Didn't get him. He's safe. Lucas Daibo with a 2-run triple to tie the game up at 4. Lucas chugging around second base and heading for third. He's got the 2-run triple, and Max Goodleaf now a sacrifice fly away from giving the Warhawks the lead. Kahnawake's evened it. It's 4-4, and Lucas Daibo represents run number 5. A fly ball could pretty much end this inning. That's all you got to do. Hit the ball deep into center, or to left, or to right. Just not in the infield, because that'll be an infield fly. That's caught! And now it gets away! And it's out of here. That's it. That is the maximum 5th run as the ball came close to us and actually got underneath the fence. Warhawks lead at 5-4. We're coming back with the top of the 2nd. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. We're back here with the top of the 2nd inning. This is the Sunnyside Diner Game of the Week on Baby Blue Memories. Give us a call, 450-635-7983. Sunnyside Diner, where it's always sunny in this back to the action. Top of the 2nd inning, 5-4 lead for the Warhawks. Cole Snow pitches ball 1 to Alexis Leduc. So Leduc, Charles-Antoine Leduc, and Metis Motard, the 3 coming up for Soulanges. The Warhawks taking the lead 5-4 after a 5-run bottom of the 1st inning. And that's some good velocity behind that pitch from Snow to even the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bantam Warhawks victorious earlier today. And the Midgets trying to complete the sweep, not only of the day for Kahnawake teams, but also of their weekend. Warhawks winning last night in Chateauguay by a score of 16-11. Cole Snow in the 2nd inning of work, the 1-1. And it's 1-2 now. Nice little change up there from Cole after throwing the heat to Alexi. So it's 1-2. The pitch from Snow. And it's swung on and missed. Goodleaf has to pick it up and throw to first. He lobs it. And they get him, but I'm not quite sure the coaching staff would have necessarily liked that. Anyway, it's 1 down, and in steps Charles-Antoine Leduc. So 5-4 Kahnawake leading. There's 1 out. Righty on righty here. Cole Snow with the pitch. That's in there, and it's called strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Warhawks 5, Soulanges 4. And Cole Snow looks like he's in some kind of a groove right now. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. That's a check swing, called strike 3, 2 down. And now steps in Metis Motard, number 28, the final batter in the lineup, and then it goes back to the top. On the ground, right back to Snow. He fires the first. 1, 2, 3 go the Cougars in the top of the 2nd. 5-4 Warhawks leading, and looking to add to it when we come back. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. We welcome you back to the Kahnawake Sports Complex field. We welcome you back to play here at the Sports Complex Field. Bottom of the second inning, there is one down. Bryson Stock-LeClair just grounded out. So a good start for Nadeau here in his second inning of work, facing Cayman Daibo. And then Sean Montour will round out this lineup. It's a 5-4 lead for the Warhawks. The pitch from Nadeau. Changeup misses away. Kahnawake up by 1, and that one hops the bag, and it's ball 4, so Daibo draws a walk, and Sean Montour will step in. Daibo, Montour, a couple of players that might not be playing baseball if we weren't in this pandemic. Might be focused on lacrosse more, but their talents are definitely welcome additions to the Warhawks as Daibo's breaking for second. And that pitch the throw hits him in the leg. So it's a steal for Cayman. Meanwhile, at the plate, Montour swung and missed, so it's 0-1. And that ball's upstairs, and it's ball 1, 1-1. Daibo on the base paths, meanwhile, causing a little bit of havoc for the Cougars. Sagawihu cross on deck as we'll go back to the top of the lineup. As Daibo's breaking the throw, it's knocked down. And Cayman makes his way back to second. 2 balls, 1 strike. And now he's going again, but it's fouled back. Right by us. You're not going to get a diving catch attempt by yours truly. That'll make it 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Montour facing a 2-2 count, found the pitcher Gabriel Nadeau. And Cayman's already going, the throw gets away! Cayman's going for home, the throw! What a throw to get him at home. Cayman went for it. Made it to third, and that's 2 down. And now we got to get back to action at plate. Well, actually in the batter's box rather than just at the plate. It's now a full count on Sean Montour with the leadoff batter coming up. The 3-2. And Montour swings and misses. But he doesn't run. The ball was dropped. So only 3 batters actually come up to bat that inning for the Warhawks. And they lead at 5-4 heading to the top of the third. We welcome you back to the Kahnawake Sports Complex Field. Top of the third, the Kahnawake Warhawks leading the Soulanges Cougars by a score of 5-4. It's the U18 B League. A wild first inning with a combined total of 9 runs scored, and then 1-2-3 with Soulanges in the second. The Warhawks got a runner on in the last inning, but he was thrown out trying to steal home. And then eventually a third out was recorded. So Cole Snow in his third inning of work here facing the top of the Cougars lineup, which gave him a hard time, led by this man, number 42, Gabriel Nadeau. He's 1-for-1 singled and scored back in the first. So Nadeau, the left-hander, Soulanges throws out 3 lefties to start. A comebacker gets the short, stand-up knocks it down. The throw across the diamond, not in time as the speedster Nadeau beats it out, and he's got a leadoff single. And now Mathieu Amis will step in. He is 1 for 1. He also singled and scored in that last inning. Five-4 Warhawks. Here's a throw. Goodleaf looking at Nadeau down the first baseline, and it's 1-0. Warhawks leading this one 5-4. Hit well, right back at second. The throw will get away. Sagawihu cross. Picks it up. And that one was lined right at Dylan Standup, the shortstop, who makes the play, and it's out number 1. And Matisse Wells will step in. Singled and drove in a run back in the last inning. Actually, he just singled. He did not drive in a run nor score. Now the ball is thrown to second. Got him! Max Goodleaf with a cannon from behind home plate. And that's the second out of the inning. Your Soulanges here, you got to take a little bit more time. That last inning took 3 minutes. This inning going on 2.5. Two balls, no strikes on Mattis Wells. Becomes the only runner for Soulanges, and he's at home here. Takes strike 1 right down the windpipe. Good pitch from Snow. Here in his 3rd inning of work. Had a very busy first inning, but that second inning only took 8 pitches. The pitch. It's off the plate, 3-1. Warhawks will send their top of their lineup out to start the next inning. The 3-1. A changeup hit to third. Knocked down by Daibo. Throw across the diamond. Not in time. So the Cougars will keep it up with Christopher Sege stepping in. He walked and scored. Actually got an RBI for drawing a bases loaded walk in the first. I would imagine on the base paths here. Oh, comebacker. Goes to short. Stand up. Picks it up. He'll throw to second. And that is it. So we'll head to the bottom of the 3rd. Warhawks up by a score of 5-4. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. Welcome back to the Sports Complex Field, bottom of the 3rd. Brandon Bordeaux for Baby Blue Memories, and Kahnawak's U18 Warhawks holding a 5-4 lead. Charles-Antoine Leduc in for Soulanges. After Nadeau pitched 2. And Sagawihu Cross stepping in, top of the lineup as he hits this one opposite field and foul. And right now is in a quick 0-2 count. I think the big thing for the Warhawks here is try to at least take some pitches, foul some pitches off or whatnot. That last inning lasted 3.5 minutes. Even though there was plenty of action with the attempted steal of home plate. Now a comebacker to 3rd, picked up, the throw across the diamond, in time, and it's out number 1. And Jesse Lahash Jr. will step in. He is 1 for 1. Singled and scored back in the bottom of the 1st. But offense has been very hard to come by in the last couple of innings. Here's the pitch to Cross. Max Goodleaf with the throw out of a steal at second base. That's the first time I think we've ever seen that on BBM. He's come close though. 1-0. And here's the pitch. And that one's shot to shallow right. It drops, and that is a base hit. And it might turn into more, but Lahash is going to hold off. And he has an opposite field single. And despite some hijinks for the Soulanges infielders, he's just going to stay on first. That is just the second Warhawk in the last 6 batters to reach base, and the first base hit since Lucas Daibo's 2-run triple back in the bottom of the first. Runner's going, and he got a good jump, did Lahash, and he's in there standing up. Here's Cole Snow, who had one of 2 game-breaking hits in the bottom of the first, the other being, of course, that triple we mentioned. Lucas Daibo providing that. Cole Snow with a 2-run double, which gave the Warhawks some life. And now we see the cat and mouse game going on between Leduc and Lahash. That's in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes to Snow. Warhawks up by a score of 5-4. The pitch. Runner's going, and it's blue. This could be trouble. It drops. And now Lahash is going to go to third. So after all that, and now the runner's going to second. He scores, or he gets there. Runner goes home. He scores. And the Warhawks have upped the lead to 6-4. Great heads-up base running by Snow and Lahash, and the Warhawks have the lead 6-4 as the 2 offspring of the coaches of this team help the Warhawks add to the lead. Now the cleanup hitter, Kobe Lahash, is in. He popped out back in the first. Ball misses away. It's 1-1. Warhawks 6, Cougars 4. Oh, the runner's going. Cole Snow steals third. And the Duke didn't have a third baseman to throw it to. He would have thrown it that way and it would have hit Snow. And that's in there, good pitch. 1 down here with the Warhawks leading 6-4. This game brought to you by Sunnyside Diner, where it's always sunny in this back to the action. 6-4 lead, and it's fouled back. Call them for delivery or pickup, 450-635-7983. Well, Lahash in an 0-2 hole here, but he did protect the plate last time. And fouls this one back. And that's going into the domain of the dogs out here on the field. Warhawks leading this one 6-4. Kahnawake leading Soulanges here in the bottom of the third. The pitch. And that's skied into opposite field. It's going to drop. It's a base hit. Snow's on his way home. And Cole Snow is the 7th run for the Warhawks. They're up by 3. That's a great piece of hitting by Kobe Lahash. Hitting this one off the edge of the bat and blooping it to a place where no Soulanges player was in sight. And it's now 7 for Kahnawake with Dylan Standup stepping in. Fouls this one back. It's 0-1. Cole Snow has gone 3 innings after pitching 2 yesterday. I would imagine that his time on the mound will be done in the next inning. Stand up with a shot to short. That's going to get through. Rounding second, heading for third, and now he's going to go home is Lahash. Kobe Lahash will score. Dylan Stand-Up goes to second. The throw will not come in, and it's 8-4 Kahnawake. And that's the third run of the inning for the Warhawks. And Lucas Daibo will step in. He is 1 for 1, tripled and drove in 2 back in the last inning. And actually ended up basically stealing home after a pickoff attempt went into the stands. Looking to hit the sign out 500 field and right with that pitch. That swing, it's 0-1. But he has the game-breaking hit so far with that 2-run triple. And of course, being awarded home after the throw went into the stands. Now the throw down to third baseline. Safe at third. Dylan Stand-Up with the swipe. Now a shot to the outfield would basically guarantee a 9th Warhawks run. All Lucas really has to do is hit this one into the outfield, where the outfielders are backed up. And Lucas just pins this one. It's caught. That is a double play to end the inning. That's 2 out. Sorry, that's a second out. I thought they were going to throw it down the line. So Lucas is on first. And Max Goodleaf now steps in representing the 5th run of the inning. It's 8-4. Dylan Stand-Up tagged out trying to get to home. And Lucas Daibo's at first. 2 down. Sagawihu cross. And now we're going to have a delay, a challenge, I think, called by the Soulanges coach asking for clarification on how many outs there are. By our math, there are 2. Sagawihu cross grounded out to start the inning, and then, of course, this last out. All right, we're back to action. Max Goodleaf sends a shot through the opposite field hole and into the outfield. Lucas Daibo rounding third. The throw will not come in. Max Goodleaf gets the first. And in steps Bryson Stock Leclerc, who's 0 for 1. He grounded out back in the second. Trying to, and wow, Goodleaf gets a jump. So Max Goodleaf gets to second without a throw. And don't forget, that's big because he's the 5th run of the inning. That's really big. That's strike 1 on Bryson Stock Leclerc. Lucas Daibo would represent run number 4 of the inning. Max Goodleaf would represent number 5. And of course, you max out at 5 runs per inning. That's fouled back, and that hit the catcher, and he looks like he's all right. Thankfully, it looks like it got him in a place with padding. So it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Stock Leclerc on the ground, right back to the pitcher. And that will do it. So the Warhawks strand 2, but they score 3, and they take an 8-4 lead heading into the top of the 4th. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. We're back here in the top of the 4th, 8-4 Kahnawake leading, and Cole Snow is going to stay out there for inning number 4. I thought he would come out, but anyway, he's going to face a lineup which consists of Nicolas Sege, Alexis Tremblay, Cedric Reed. There's a shot to center. That's going to fall. And Sege's aboard with a bloop single to start this inning. And meanwhile, all the action happening away from the plate. We got a couple of dogs going at it. I think I'm filming the wrong sport here. I've never heard a such thing as a brawl erupting between dogs at a stadium. As that ball misses upstairs to Alexis Tremblay. I understand, it's a spirited game. It's hit to third, Lahash. Blue wobbles it, and the runner will both make it to their respective bases. So runners make it to first and second, and here comes Reed. He singled back in the top of the first inning. Here's the pitch. Goodleaf bobbles it, but he's able to pick it back up here. 8-4 lead for the Warhawks here in the top of the fourth. There's a swing and a miss. Goodleaf, well, you could tell after throwing that runner out at second, he's really got a groove. He wants to launch it towards third. 8-4 lead for the Warhawks. Ball 2. Goodleaf waiting. But Sege's not going to give him anything to throw at. Sege at second. Tremblay at first. 8-4 lead for the Warhawks here in the top of the fourth. There's a swing and a miss. And the ball is stuck, so both runners will, I believe, be permitted. No. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. And so the runners each advance 90 feet. And we got a full count for Reed at the dish here. A shot to the outfield in the air would basically score one. That's in there! Strike 3. What a huge strikeout for Cole Snow. Right at the knees, they call it. Could have been a ball, could have been a strike, but if you're the swinger, the batter in that inning, that's a little bit too close to call. Just foul it off. Big strikeout for Snow. 1 out. And he gets another strike here on Alexis Leduc, who's 0 for 1. He struck out back in the second. Here's the 0-1. On the ground and foul. 0-2. Alexis Leduc and Charles-Antoine Leduc due up here for Soulanges. They got runners on second and third, 1 down. The 0-2. That misses away, and it's 1-2. Good eye by Leduc, holding off. The 1-2. Misses away and upstairs, and it evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One out, and 2 runners aboard for the Cougars, trailing by 4 runs. This is the top of the 4th inning. And that misses. It actually went behind him. So Leduc has fought back, was down 0-2 in the count, and now the count is full. 3-2. And that gets away. And what a job by Leduc here at the plate. was down 0-2. Now 4 straight walks. Tying run at the plate. And that's strike 1 to Charles-Antoine Leduc, with Alexis Leduc aboard, as is Alexis Tremblay and Seguin. Nicolas Seguin was at third, the lead runner. Here's the 0-1. Inside, 1-1. That's in there, strike 2, and it's a 1-2 count. So one thing we've noticed about our home plate umpire today is that a lot of those pitches in the upper part of the strike zone, he's giving it to the pitchers. The 1-2, that's strike 3. What a huge strikeout. And that is the second time Snow has got a pitcher, caught a batter staring at strike 3. It's 2 down. And now Motard is in. He grounded out back in the second. And he smacks this one to center. 1 run will score for sure. A 2nd run scores. A 3rd run on the way. Motard going for 3. A 3-run triple for Mathis Motard, and it's now 8-7. And the top of the lineup is now up for Soulanges. What a huge hit to bring the Cougars to within 1 here on the Sunnyside Diner Baseball Game of the Week. There's strike 1. It's 0-1 to the leadoff hitter, Gabriel Nadeau. He's 2 for 2, singled in each of the 1st and 3rd innings. But now he's represents the lead run. Foul back. And Jesse Lahash was about a millimeter away from snagging that one. 1-1. Or 0-2, sorry. Snow 1 strike away from getting out of this inning with his team still in front. The pitch. Strike 3 is called. The Warhawks keep the lead, but the Cougars score 3. It's 8-7 heading into the bottom of the 4th. We're back to action on the field, bottom of the 4th. U18 Warhawks on top 8-7. As we've got a new pitcher, I believe. And nope, actually it's the 2nd inning of work for Leduc, Charles-Antoine Leduc. Kahnawake 8, Soulanges 7. As Cayman Daibo, Sean Montour, and Sagawihu Cross will lead this inning off for the Warhawks. It's 8-7, Kahnawake leading after a 16-11 win last night. That's strike 2. One-two count coming up to Cayman Daibo. The pitch. And that one hops the bag. It evens the count at 2-2. Sean Montour on deck. Cayman, by the way, drew a walk and was thrown out trying to steal home back in the 2nd. The 2-2. And Daibo does a good job of fighting this one off. The 2-2 coming up. The pitch. Strike three! And that's one down for Sean Montour here in the bottom of the fourth. Montour fouls this one off and it's 0-1. Warhawks leading the Cougars 8-7. What a barn burner we have for you on the regular season debut of the Sunnyside Diner Game of the Week. Kahnawake 8, Soulanges 7, and Sean Montour's in an 0-2 hole here with one out in the bottom of the fourth. The pitch at the knees, but it misses away. It's 1-2. Warhawks 8, Cougars 7. The pitch. Strike three! Oh, two down. And Sugawehu Cross will step into bat. So two strikeouts for Charles-Antoine Leduc in the bottom of the fourth. Going up against Cross now, who's 1 for 2. He grounded out his last appearance and fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1. There's a shallow comebacker. It gets through and into center field. And Cross is aboard as he rounds first. And now Jesse Lahash will come in. He is 2 for 2. He's singled twice and scored 2 runs. Warhawks 8, Cougars 7. So Kahnawake has a runner aboard. And Jesse Lahash is in the batter's box. Runner's going. And there will be absolutely no throw. Good jump for Cross. And he steals second. Sugawehu Cross gets the second. That's low. And it's 2 balls, no strikes. Cole Snow is on deck. Fouled back. Sugawehu Cross has to get back to second. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner on second, 2 outs. Warhawks 8, Cougars 7. Been a very quick-paced game. 3 innings lasting 3 minutes or less. On the ground, it's going to get to second to throw to first. In time. We're headed to the top of the 5th. Warhawks 8, Cougars 7. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. We welcome you back to the Sports Complex Field, top of the 5th. Sunnyside Diner Game of the Week. The U18 Warhawks an 8-7 lead over the Soulanges Cougars as we make our way to the top of the 5th inning with the 2, 3, 4 hitters on deck coming up against Dylan Standup after Cole Snow pitched 4 innings. Fouled back and we have a 1-1 count. Don't forget, this broadcast, of course, brought to you by Sunnyside Diner. Breakfast till 2. And dine-in now available. You call us 450-635-7983. And there's a comebacker to third. Nice pickup. The throw across the diamond is in time by Jesse Lahash for out number 1. And now Mattis Wells will step in. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. That's got to feel good for Dylan Stand-Up. 1 batter, 1 out. That's the way you want to start it off. Also shows you that you have reason to be confident in your defense. This Warhawks team started off strong last night against the Surwa Red Sox, but got a little comfortable and took their feet off the gas pedal, but still hung on to win by 5. And there's an 0-2 count for Stand-Up here. He's throwing smoke and showing no signs of fooling around. The 0-2. And that's a 3-pitch strike. What a masterpiece pitch by the pitcher Stand-Up against Wells. And here comes Christopher Sege. Sege reached on a walk and grounded out, so he's 0 for 1 officially with the run scored. And he's behind this pitch here, 0-1. It's what you need from your guys that come out of the bullpen. Stand-Up has come in and has just thrown heat. And if he can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen. And right now, Stand-Up is the head chef. In a 1-1 count, however, against Sege. The 1-1. And that misses away, 2-1. One thing we've noticed about the umpiring today, well, the strike zone has a little bit higher, I should say more vertical strike zone. The width is a little bit skinnier. Basically like badminton. I think badminton doubles for you badminton players out there. 3-1 and 2 outs. Stand-Up trying to go 1-2-3 this inning. And that is a strike 2. Swing and miss, so a full count. Can Stand-Up get the third 1-2-3 inning of the day for the Warhawks? The full count offering. You betcha he can. 1-2-3 go the Cougars in the 5th. We're coming back for the Warhawks. Cole Snow, Kobe Lahash, Dylan Stand-Up. 8-7 Kahnawake leading. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. We welcome you back to the Sports Complex Field, bottom of the 5th inning. This game brought to you by Sunnyside Diner. Breakfast served until 2, now with dine-in option available. Call for pickup or delivery 450-635-7983. Sunnyside Diner, where it's always sunny in this ball. 1 thrown to the leadoff hitter, Cole Snow. New pitcher, by the way, in the game for the Cougars. That's Alexi Tremblay, the 1-0. That's in there, and it's an even count now, 1-1. And that's one thing we've noticed, is that the strike zone a little bit expanded in terms of the verticality. However, the width not so much. This one misses ball 2, and it's 2-1. But you know what both coaches are saying, because the Warhawks have had 2 players strike out looking and the Cougars 3. If the pitch is that close and you have 2 strikes, swing. That's a comebacker picked up by the pitcher, Tremblay. He throws the first in time for out number 1. 8-7 Warhawks lead, and Kobe Lahash will step in. He popped out back in the first and singled and scored in the 3rd. Kahnawake leading this one by a score of 8-7 over Soulanges here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Upstairs. And it's 1-0 to start this bat. Kobe Lahash, Dylan Stand-Up due up. And then if it gets that further, Lucas Daiba would be the next batter. And that's a shot into shallow center. It drops for a base hit. He's rounding second, but he'll stay at first. Rounding first, I should say, heading for second, but he gets back. It's a single for Kobe Lahash. And now Dylan Stand-Up will step in. Walked and scored back in the first. And he also has a double to his name today. So 1 for 1 officially with a run scored. And now he's got Lahash at first. That one misses upstairs. And now that cat and mouse game between the runner and pitcher will commence. Tremblay and Lahash. Tremblay looks that way, and now Lahash breaks. And it's not going to count as a steal because Dylan Standup has been plunked. Hit by pitch. I always associated legendary leadoff batter for the Houston Astros, Craig Biggio, with getting hit by pitches. He was the master of getting hit by pitches. Like a good version of me as a baseball player. Well, first and second now are the runners with 1 out, and here comes Lucas Daibo, who has the game-breaking RBI triple. He drove in 2 runs back in the first with that triple. And he also has a double. The pitch. Off the plate, low, and now the runner's going. And he's in there at third, and meanwhile, Stand-Up, 90 feet away, moves to second. Runners are in scoring position with less than 2 outs. So even if Lucas gets under one here and sends a fly ball to the outfield, even if there's a catch, Lahash would have a good opportunity to score. That sacrifice fly rule is now in play, and meanwhile, away. Are they calling Stand-Up to go back? Oh, there's a conference. Something's up with the ball. Oh, the ball, they're saying that the ball is soft. Someone using an illegal ball? This is really interesting. So Jesse Lahash and Lee Snow have gone over to the Soulanges bench. And we've got something really interesting developing here. Oh, wow. Their big pitch with using their own balls. Yeah. So they're using illegal balls.
Sean, don't bring this. Don't bring this.
That's it. That's game. So the Warhawks win by forfeit, as it's been ruled that the Soulanges baseballs are soft. Take that, New England Patriots. So the Warhawks have won this game, and it is going to go in the books as a 1-0 win. All right, so that's the way this game ends. I'm Brandon Bordeaux for Baby Blue Memories. Y'all go for joining us. This has been the Sunnyside Diner Game of the Week. Breakfast served every day until 2 p.m. Give them a call, 450-635-7983. Kahnawake gets to 2-0 on the season. Soulanges drops to 0-2. I'm Brandon Bordeaux for Baby Blue Memories on Kahnawake.